What do you do when you've carried the weight of your pain alone for so long that the idea of finally speaking feels terrifying? Many of us have lived through seasons where silence wasn't a choice, it was survival. Silence protected us. It kept the peace. It kept us from being punished, dismissed, or disbelieved. It allowed us to function in families where telling the truth meant being labeled dramatic, disrespectful, or ungrateful. But eventually, silence becomes suffocation. You begin to heal, but the pain is still trapped inside your chest. You long to share your story, but fear chokes your voice. You want to be honest, but you've been conditioned to protect others at the expense of protecting yourself. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Beloved. I'm Sharice Rochelle, and today's episode is about learning to break the silence. Not recklessly, not angrily, not carelessly, but in a way that is holy, healing, and aligned with God's heart for your freedom. Here's some signs that you've been living in silence for way too long. You feel guilty, even thinking about telling someone what happened. You minimize your pain, saying things like, others have it worse, or it wasn't that bad. You struggle to speak up, even in safe relationships. You rehearse what happened in your mind, but can't say it out loud. You fear being misunderstood or judged. You protect the image of the person who hurt you. You break down emotionally when trying to share. You feel like expressing your pain makes you disloyal. You only speak in generalities, never details. And when I say you speak in generalities, never details, I'm not saying that you're supposed to tell anyone every single detail of what happened to you. But I mean, you're even unable to share in detail with trusted persons, your pastor, your therapist, someone who is able to actually support you and help you in your healing journey. You have physical reactions, tight throat, shaking, tears when trying to speak. These aren't weaknesses, they're signs that you were silenced long before you tried to speak. So why does silence feel safer? Well, for one, silence was a survival mechanism. Children do not stay quiet because they're weak. They stay quiet because they're wise. Your silence protected you from consequences, rejection, conflicts, or emotional harm. As an adult, that silence becomes internalized. 2, you were conditioned to protect others, not yourself. Especially with father figures, many of us were expected to protect the family image, protect the parents' reputation, keep secrets, not embarrass the family, and loyalty became a burden. 3, fear of the consequences. You may fear the backlash, the emotional retaliation, being accused of dishonor, being misunderstood, being dismissed, or being judged. Breaking silence feels like stepping into danger. 4, you've never had a safe person to speak to. If your first attempts to share were met with minimizing, disbelief, spiritual guilt, or but he's still your father, then silence becomes your default weapon of protection. 5, shame attaches itself to wounds. Shame tells you, you're exposing too much. You're causing drama. You're dishonoring your family. You are the problem. But none of those voices are God's. Here's a biblical perspective on how God breaks the silence before he brings healing. God invites honesty, not suppression. Psalm chapter 62 verse 8 says, pour out your heart before him. God wants the truth. He welcomes your voice, and your honesty is worship. Jesus himself broke silence. He confronted injustice. He spoke openly about betrayal, harm, hypocrisy, and abuse. He told the truth even when it made others uncomfortable. Breaking silence is a Christ-like act when it's done with humility and truth. 3. God heals what we bring into the light. John chapter 1 verse 5 says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has overcome it." Darkness thrives in silence. Healing thrives in exposure, not with the intention to embarrass, but to restore. Breaking silence is not dishonor, it's stewardship. You can tell the truth, protect your heart, set boundaries, and share your story without dishonoring God or the person who hurt you. 5. You break generational silence by speaking. Every family has unspoken pain. Every family has secrets. Every family has wounds that nobody discusses. But healing begins with the first person who dares to speak. You're not breaking the family, you're breaking the cycle. So how can you break the cycle biblically and safely? Choose the right audience. Share with a therapist, a pastor, a safe, mature friend, and someone who honors your heart. Not every single person deserves the full story. Tell your truth without attacking the person. I was wounded here, not he's evil. State the facts with humility, not vengeance. Start small. You do not have to tell everything at once. Sometimes healing starts with one sentence. I wasn't protected. I was hurt. It affected me. Expect emotional release. Tears, shaking, relief, anger, grief, clarity. All of this is normal. Your voice has been buried for years. It will feel new. Surrender the outcome to God. You cannot control how others respond, who believes you, who understands, and who doesn't. But you can control the purity of your heart before God. Speak with truth and humility, and trust Him with the rest. Here are the reflection or journaling prompts from today's episode. What has silence cost me emotionally or spiritually? Who taught me to be quiet about my pain? What do I fear will happen if I speak? What part of my story needs a voice today? Who is safe for me to open up to now? What truth have I been too afraid to say out loud? How is God inviting me into freedom through honesty? Today's affirmation is, my voice is not rebellion. My voice is restoration. I am allowed to speak the truth about what hurt me. I can honor God and this person while honoring my healing. Silence may have protected me before, but the truth will free me now. God goes with me as I break generational silence. The key verse from today's episode is, confess your faults one to another and pray for one another that ye may be healed. Taken from James chapter 5, verse 16. Breaking silence is a pathway to healing, not humiliation. Breaking silence is not about exposing people. It's about exposing pain so that God can heal it. It's about reclaiming your voice, your story, your dignity, and your truth. You're not betraying your family by speaking. You are freeing the next generation. And God is with you every step, guiding your voice, guarding your heart, and turning honesty into restoration. That's all for today, and I hope that it was encouraging. Until next time, stay rooted in truth, wrapped in grace, and never forget, you are beloved.